Gries, Phoenix.
Steve, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. This is Melissa. I'm going to make this a lot less good looking by getting myself in here.
Oh, come on.
All right, you rolling? All right, Wonder Boy Stephen Thompson, #1 contender. Another shot at Tyron Woodley. Initially, you didn't think you would get this because Woodley was talking about fighting all these other guys in money fights. But here you are. You get a rematch and a chance to prove that you are the better fighter, and it's your turn to win the belt.
Yeah, man, you know what? I kind of knew directly after the fight that it was going to happen. You know, once you tie, you always run it back. And I know for a little bit he was talking about other fighters, you know, fighting Conor McGregor, George St. Pierre, even going up a weight class fighting Bisping. But you know what? I kind of poked at him a little bit on social media. We got that contract signed, and it's going to happen.
You're not that loud of a guy. You're not a big talker, trash talker. You have a lot of respect. But for this fight, you've really come out of that a little bit, and you become more of a personality. Is that something that you're embracing and you're having fun with?
Yeah, man. That's what this fight's all. That's what fighting is all about. I think, you know, that's why I do what I do. And my last fight, I wasn't having too much fun. It was a weird feeling being in New York and fighting in New York City. But being in Vegas, I've had a lot of my fights here. My family's here. I feel more comfortable during this camp, and I'm blessed to be where I'm at. So, yeah, man, just trying to have fun with it.
You've changed some things. We watched all the shows. You obviously have a new approach. You're ready to make adjustments in there as this fight goes along. But maybe the biggest one was more muscle, adding more muscle for this fight for those 5 rounds. Can you tell us what that process was like and how you think that's going to help you?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, since I've been working with my new strength and conditioning coach, my buddy Josh, I was actually seeing some benefits from some of my sparring partners. Some of the guys that they've been using him, they've been, you know, they were faster and more explosive. The cardio was great. I'm like, man, what are you guys doing? There's like, you know, I'm using this new strength and conditioning coach. So I was like, you know what, I want to give this guy a try. And you know, I didn't want to get too heavy. Was walking around about 190. Don't want to get over that. My second fight in UFC against Matt Brown, I was walking around over 200 pounds, and the weight cut almost killed me. So got up to 190, feeling stronger, more explosive. My last fight, I was walking around about 182. So when I rehydrated, I only got back up to 178. So I was very small, and I could feel that in those clinch positions out there. So walking on heavier now and feeling good.
How heavy are you now a day away from weigh-ins? How far away are you?
You know what? Now that my weight's kind of down, I'm closer to like 180. So, you know, obviously that drops during the week. You got to get to 170. So I don't want to cut, you know, that much weight closer to fight time. So you got to work your way down. So I'm feeling good.
All right, with everything that happened in that last fight, you got your shots in, he got his shots in. When you look back and you watch that fight, what did you look at and go, man, I had that fight, if only I would have what?
Just executed my game plan. Going out there and doing what I know I can do and just letting it go. I was very hesitant out during that fight. You know, I wasn't throwing the things that I normally do. I wasn't having fun with it. So that's the big thing going into this camp is got my mind right. I'm going to go out there, have some fun, and just let it all out.
When you visualize this fight and you see your arm getting raised, how do you see that happening? How do you win this fight?
You know what? I don't go out looking for a knockout. I'm ready for a 5-minute round war, and all I visualize, like you said, is my hand raised with that belt around my waist.
All right, thank you so much, man. Good seeing you again.
Appreciate it.
Stephen Wonderboy Thompson at UFC 209.